So about a few weeks ago, the game theorist MatPat just went over Garten of Banban 5. He theorized that Banban could be a player in that game and that Bitter Giggles could be an antagonist in that game as a naughty child. He could also be another antagonist in Garten of Banban 6. Anyways, let's get started. So like I theorized on my last Garten of Banban video, this 5th chapter will be a prequel, according to MatPat. And not only that, but since this was a prequel, he did say that Banban will be a player. And that is why the environment looks a little red in hue and why it takes place in the area back in chapter 1. It also seems like that Banban is holding a drone, and he did say in chapter 2 that he lost his. And this game might explain how Banban became some kind of creature. MatPat also explained the backstory of Zolfius and how he became a giant head. He was originally a kid and was experimented down in the maintenance room. They wanted this thing to look more human. And he was also one of the oldest creatures to ever be made by the scientists. And the scientists thought that making a creation like this would bring a kid to life. And so they used this kind of creature for some kind of concept. Also, there's another difference in these photos compared to chapter 1. Here is this room to where we break the yellow glass to hit the button with the drone. Now I know a lot of you know that whiteboard was supposed to say the end is here. However, the whiteboard instead says meet a friend day with a Pila bird drawn. According to MatPat, he said that this was the day to when everything started to take a dark turn, which led to the staff and children, including the parent's child, to go missing. And that day meant finding a friend for this thing. And which does explain why Zolfius is always lonely and why he wants a friend. It wasn't ever really talked about much in these Garten of Banban games. There's also some more about this game that was speculated. Bitter Giggles will also be in that chapter as an antagonist once more. As you all know, that Bitter Giggles is the main antagonist of Garten of Banban 4. And we can also see the backstory of Bitter Giggles 2 and find out why he's always like this. I guess he was one of the baddest kids, the reason why he was speculated to be the naughty child over these obnoxious jokes. But to me personally, that could kind of be a weird theory, because I mean, who would be put into a naughty child 24/7 over some stupid jokes? But when the 5th chapter rolls out, we'll find out what will happen and the backstory of Banban 2. Although I guess Zolfius was a mean kid because he used to play around with mascots until they got angry, and I guess is why Banban has become this thing from chapter 3. By the way, speaking of Bitter Giggles, you guys all know that he will be reappearing in Garten of Banban 6 as the main antagonist once more. So here's my theory on Bitter Giggles. We could figure out why he's acting like this and why he truly doesn't want to act like this, because I mean, he wants to be loved and not hated by everybody, and so he wants to be funny and like, you know, make jokes and all that stuff, not to be lonely. And in the jester room with other Bitter Giggles, it does say on the board that nothing is funny enough. Now I don't know if this was written by Bitter Giggles from his depression, or people saying that his jokes were not funny, or they were just made by other Bitter Giggles. I don't know, but hopefully this chapter reveals a ton of lore and we can figure out what happened to the children and how everything went. Well guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.